Ah.
And I'm going to the Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois.
Aha! Did you see where the Pittsburgh Pirates dressed up as superheroes for their road trip?
No, I didn't hear that.
No, they did the pirate. Yeah, you should see Clint Hurdle, the manager, in a Batman outfit. And I mean the Adam West or comic book Batman, not the Michael Keaton modern Batman. No, not the Val Kilmer. He's in the blue, if you will. That's a little bit disturbing, to tell you the truth. Anyway.
So he's really, or in Michael Keaton's case, I'm a Clint fan.
I honestly, I used to get motivational messages from Clint Hurdle every day. I was on his email list. Okay, here we are. Yes, you're hearing, especially if you're on Facebook, some of the back talk between me and my next guest, Jerry Bonkowski. He normally joins us at 1 on Fridays, but he's traveling right now. He is going to, just if you saw this on Facebook or heard the chit-chat, the Superman Festival in Metropolis, Illinois. All right. Hey, we got 15 minutes here. Let's fill up a little bit here. Okay. Tell us a little bit about this. The Superman Festival in Metropolis, Illinois. I don't know. Is your wife's name Lois? Tell us a little bit about this.
No, my wife's not Lois. My son, we went there last year, had a ball, and so we're going down there this year. A little bit more of an abbreviated trip this year. Last year we were down there for 4 days. We're only going to be there for 3 days this time, but looking forward to. There's supposed to be some really bad weather, though. That's the only thing that I'm hoping that the weather skirts the area. It's right on the Ohio River there, and that place floods a lot. I mean, they flooded as recently as March. So we're hoping everything's going to be okay. We're actually staying on the other side of the river in Kentucky, but had a good time there last year. Looking forward to a good time this year, rain or no rain.
I had not I mean, Kentucky is a border state of Tennessee, and then I'm like, yeah, Illinois, it is a border state up there too. Wow, I'm.
Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah, I know. I know of it. Is that where Western Kentucky is?
I don't.
Western Kentucky, I think. Yeah.
Not sure.
Hilltoppers. Okay. 1971 Final Four. All right, but yes, Bobby Petrino and all that. Let's talk NASCAR. Superman has to have a cape for his aerodynamics. Kyle Busch has now been speaking out. He does not like the new aerodynamic rules in NASCAR. Tell us a little bit about, he just won the race in Pocono. Where does he have a leg to stand on Ba Fooey about these aerodynamic rules?
Well, even though he's got 4 wins this season, he certainly entitled to his opinion, and he can. His belief that the aerodynamic rules have not been to his liking, and to him, I guess, have increased or diminished somewhat the actual racing, capability out there on the racetrack. That being said, though, everybody seems to fairly much like the package. There's a few other guys who don't like it, but it's a matter of evolution. We've talked about this about other stuff in the past where. Evolutionary process where, you got to get used to it. It may take a little time. We've seen, when there's been changes that even a whole teams have had problems. With this whole new package, look at Stuart Haas. They haven't won one race this year. Last year they won 12. So, it's one of those things where you got to keep working at it until you succeed. And then when you succeed, then everybody's going to say, oh, he's so good. What's next? Who's the next one that's got to, make that big leap? So, Kyle, I understand it. They asked that question 10,000, maybe 10 million times, and I can see why he's a little tired of it.
Well, now, this is what Bob Packrass writes in the USA Today. Bush's strength, and this is very inside baseball stuff on what makes him such a fantastic driver, these rules don't correlate with the strength of being able to lift off the throttle later than others going into a turn, and then it makes it difficult to get close enough to the rear quarter panel of a competitor, therefore getting the opposing driver loose and making the pass. So basically he doesn't think he can pass as well with the aerodynamic rules, which I kind of find to be a little bit surprising. You'd think that, okay, you're sleeker, faster, here's the draft, here's the poke out, but it's, a little bit more than that. Passing into a turn is the Kyle Busch success situation there, and that doesn't seem to be why he likes the new aerodynamic rules. Now, But I got to ask, what are your thoughts on that? I would have thought, like I said, I mean, yeah, a little bit slicker car. I can get the draft. I can get that extra momentum and move around and all that. Do you think that these rules, in your opinion, Jerry, prevent passing?
Actually, I think it's just the opposite.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it, in my opinion, I think we've seen some of the best racing we've seen in a long time this year. And, yeah, I mean, there's been a few tracks where, people may not have liked the racing or, it was, the perfect example is, the qualifying, for example, at Montana. I mean, nobody qualified. Everybody got they couldn't get through that final round. I mean, that's just an example of, the differences from track to track in the new package. But overall, I think the race has been closer. I think it's been more competitive. I think that the cars have been able to move around a little bit more. And, again, personal preference. If Kyle Busch doesn't like it, well, but, there's other people that do like it.
Moving into what's going on, of course, it's a split race. We've got, I guess, the trucks are at Texas, and the Cup Series is at Michigan this week and such. But I think one of the big stories that you wrote about was that Melling Racing, who used to sponsor Bill Elliott, now they're not sponsoring Chase, they're sponsoring Michael McDowell. And of course, sponsorship has been, at a premium, if you will. I mean, I couldn't believe it when Jimmy Johnson lost Lowe's, and it seems like sponsors are pulling out. Had you hear why Melling thought that NASCAR was good for their business? Tell us a little bit about Melling coming back into the fold.
Well, Harry Melling, the patriarch of the company, passed away in 1989. His son Mark took over for about, I think it was like 4 years afterwards, and then they eventually sold it. But, Mark has been having great success with his own company, Melling Performance, out of Jackson, Michigan, which is, literally not even 20 miles from the racetrack. And, this is the perfect scenario for Melling to come back to the racetrack and be involved in NASCAR, even if it's just for one race. But I'll tell you this, my suspicion is that if McDowell does do well in this race, and I have very strong indications he will, we may see Melling maybe become more of a regular sponsor. I mean, they were such an iconic brand when they were in races. I mean, Bill Elliott wins the championship with them. He set the highest speed record at Talladega. He won the Southern 500. He won the Winston Million. I mean, Melling, is a very big name, and it was big in the back in the day. So it's great to see that name back in the sport, and I just hope that it's just not a one-off. I hope that they'll continue to expand that relationship. And you mentioned about Chase Elliott, and people are probably saying, well, why are they sponsoring Michael McDowell as opposed to Chase Elliott? Because obviously, Chase is still Chase is still his son, rather. But it's a real simple thing. Melling was always long identified with Ford and Mercury, whereas Chase is obviously identified with Chevy. So that's the reason why.
I see that. Well, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember when Bill Elliott, when Dodge came back in, he was driving, a Mopar and such. So, intriguing right there. Of course, I mean, I don't know, when I think of Dale Earnhardt Sr. as Mr. Chevrolet, and there was the 1 year he was driving a Wrangler Ford and, all that. So, anyway, but McDowell 20th in Pocono, so he says, if this is the money he needs to maybe compete a little bit better in Michigan, see what goes on there and such. Some other things that I know you were tweeting out earlier this week. I know that there was a fatality, and Stuart Haas lost an employee by the name of Sean Souls in a motorcycle car crash, and he had been with Stuart Haas 10 years. Tell us a little bit about, remembering here, Sean Souls.
Well, Sean was, one of the most gifted, but also one of the most vocal guys at Stuart House Racing, and, very well respected in the garage, very well respected in the industry, very well respected in the sport, and, he just, unfortunately, he was riding his bike, enjoying himself. It was around 8 o'clock at night on Tuesday, and, that's right around, the time where it starts being, around dusk, and he was going south, and I know the area where the accident
Yeah, and you always try to remember you try when the tragedy like that happens, or if you celebrate the life and such, rather than focus on the tragedy and such. Out of respect and all this. But yeah, that's motorcycle accidents always tough to hear about and such. I don't know if this is the proper segue to do it, but sometimes I guess some people think it's been a tough season for Kevin Harvick. He has won 8 races, but not last year. He won 8 races. Excuse me.
Right.
Last year, he has not won a race this year. In Pocono, it was not a strong race. He was penalized, in the pits, and that prevented him from making an impact, I guess, at Pocono so much. But you're wondering, and you've written about, can he break the streak in Michigan? Can he?
I think again. I mean, he's won there a couple of times, and no one is more frustrated about him not winning than Kevin Harvick himself. And it's like a few moments ago. I mean, this is not just Kevin Harvick that hasn't won. No one short hot has won. Chris Boyer, Eric Almirola, and Daniel Suarez, none of them have won. And it's really surprising because these guys, like I said, they combined for 12 wins at the third of the season last year.
Yeah. Now that you mention, I'm stunned because they were so dominant last year.
Exactly. So I don't know. I mean, I think that when you look at the adoption, if you will, with the Mustang, that was one thing that could be a possibility. I mean, look at Hendrick with Camaros. I mean, they had a very difficult time the first year with Camaros. So it would not be surprising that that could have the same problem with Camaro, with the Ford Mustang rather. But it's just it's like you said, it's an evolutionary process. You have to get through the process, and then that's when you have your success, if you will. So I mean, I think that success will come in a place like Michigan, is very much in tune to Harvick's style of racing. It's a 2-mile track, very dense, the fastest track on the circuit, and we like fast tracks, and it's a very wide track, so there's a lot of room to maneuver and go around it. So I think Kevin Harvick has a very, very strong chance of winning this weekend.
Well, Teresa Gennaro of, Brooklyn Backstretch, sometimes, but now more or less Forbes.com and the Blood Horse picked Tacticus to win the Belmont. Is that your pick, Kevin Harvick in Michigan?
I'm going to go with him. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I mean, he's not only is he due, he's overdue. And when he's overdue, I mean, Kevin Harvick can be one of the most spectacular and dangerous. And I mean, dangerous. I mean, it's definitely a threat to win. And I think that this would be the best place for him to do so and be a threat to win because at Michigan.
But when does the streak end for Jimmy Johnson? That's what we're all waiting around here. When does the streak end for Jimmy Johnson? What is the kryptonite that Jimmy Johnson has in his car? Maybe you can find out that in Metropolis at the Superman Festival, Jerry Bonkowski. Thanks for joining us here. We'll enjoy the race on Sunday. I will be back with Josh Brown of Nakahoma Nation. The Braves improved their staff, and they got better while the Phillies probably got worse this week. We'll be back talking baseball after this.